On this bumpy beer tasting, it's a pretty exciting day for me. It's my first time ever having St. Bernardus 12. Uh, it's out of Belgium. Can't read all the weird language that it has, so I don't know exactly what the name of the brewery itself is, but they are a tapestry. Um, and yes, this is St. Bernardus Abt 12. So St. Bernardus Abt 12, which is an abbey ale, comes in at 10% ABV. This is considered a world-class beer by many. I have never had it. Really excited to actually have it for my first time right now. And let's go ahead, crack into it, and put it through the BuMpY 50-point inspection. To open this, I'm going to use my lucky 4-leaf clover bottle opener. And I'm going to overflow the top probably. Alright, so there's still a little bit left in the bottle. Pour that in afterwards. The head pours with some medium, kind of khaki. Oh, there's some larger ones in there too, but khaki colored bubbles. The body of the beer itself, it's kind of this like amber brown type coloration. It's very hard to see through this. Not seeing through it. So for the appearance, I mean, it's kind of actually ugly looking a little bit, but for what it is, I believe this is a quad, Belgian quad, so it looks like the Belgian quad. 6 out of 6 for the appearance. Enough for that. All right, let's go in for the aromas. Okay, so full disclosure, I'm really not that big of a fan of quads. So I'll put that right out there. So I'm going to do my best to give this a fair shake. The smells on this, I do like them more than when the Beer Patrol, Average Joe, did his live stream there with the Chimay beers that we did. I think this one does have some better aromas to it. I'm picking up on cherry, toffee, fruity note, a little bit of like a plum note, and as I was smelling it too, this might be a little bit colder than what they recommend. They recommend between 52 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit. I did just take this out of the beer fridge, so it's probably closer to 40. It might warm up a little bit. We'll see how long this takes me. But yeah, a little bit of a dark bread note is coming up afterwards as well. So for a quad, I mean, it's got all the aroma notes plus some that I haven't really noticed in a few other quads that I've had. I haven't had many quads because, like I stated, it's not really my favorite style. I like the singles and the tripels. So I gave this a 10 out of 10 though for the aroma, because it is one of the better ones I've ever smelled. So let's go in for the first swig. Cheers. flavors in this one. First, I was noticing like a dark fruit note. It's a bit of a bread. And then there's, after drinking on it for a while, I started noticing like a tad bit of like a grainy note. And that's kind of what I'm left with on the finish of this, is just this kind of grainy type flavor in the mouth. Like I mentioned, I'm not really a big quad lover, so this one, it's got some decent flavors for what it is. It's definitely not wowing me. I personally probably wouldn't pick it up again because I don't like quads. But let's go ahead and with the scoring that I did give it, trying to be fair. It's because there wasn't a whole lot going on. Like, there's more in the aromas than in the flavor. Once again, it did have a few different, like the dark fruit bread. It was pretty nice at the start there, and then just kind of got that grainy leftover aftertaste. I'm gonna give it a 17 though, out of 19 for the flavor. The body on it, it's got a full body. Does have a high side carbonation, so 5 out of 5 for the body. Overall, once again, being fair that this isn't like a style I really dig, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 based off of other quads that I've had, but I would never get it again. I'll try different quads here and there. You know, they're new, they're fresh, whatever, but once I've had them, it's usually I don't go back to them. So, the St. Bernardus Abt 12 gets a bumpy 46 out of 50. That is going to land this as an excellent beer. So cheers, guys, and thank you for watching.